Hello everyone, we've only gone and crashed the bike. You what? Now, you might not have seen this scooter before. It actually didn't last very long. But it was a lovely little 150, pretty fast, fully automatic, easy, jump on and go. And in my youthful days, I thought, it's barely a motorcycle, who needs a helmet? That was until my head paid for these new speed bumps by leaking clear fluid after it had been smashed against the floor right about here. I was approaching this junction, you notice this is early when there were no speed bumps, and a kindly young fellow decided to ride his motorcycle out of the minor road on the right without looking or stopping or giving way. Key rash, bang, wallop, what a video. And I got a bit of his safety frame from around his bike, right in my knee, lovely gash. He was somewhat worse off, but after a relatively short while, the ambulance turned up and carted him off, and he was fine in the end. Don't worry about that. There was a very professional and rather kind police officer there to help us sort out the mess. He found out where we were going for checkups and treatment, and then made an appointment for us to sort everything out. Got some stitches, the worst stitches I've ever seen my whole life. Not neat, huge, horrendous, terrible things. I've got a massive scar on my knee to this very day. My head got scanned and apparently that was fine. A lot of people not sure about the results, but they said it was fine on the day, and I was happy with that. We nipped down the cop shop and they very efficiently figured out that no one was to blame, no paperwork would need to be done, and we'd all just go our separate ways. They were obviously very busy. They were kind enough to allow me to have my scooter back. So we went down the impound lot and we were suitably impressed by the sheer number of vehicles that were impounded there. I thought about telling them that one was mine, but perhaps not. Best not to get into any more trouble. Our guide told us that this corner somewhere had our bike, so dear viewer, do help me pick it out. Can you see it there? It's in there somewhere, isn't it? Small black 150 scooter you've just been looking at. That's it, there it is, with the white writing on the seat. So we loaded it up in a van that we'd rented, got it home to assess the damage. And we can see there's some fairly major front end damage. All the parts are hanging loose, all the body panels are coming apart. But not a write-off. So I took it down to the mechanics. And these guys, despite appearances, are actually pretty good at what they do. So I left it there because they'd have to order some parts. And left it long enough for the stitches to come out, so it was a good while. And then went back. They'd managed to replace some stuff and straighten out the steering geometry, so it was running and riding pretty well actually. But the body part that holds all the panel that holds all the front bits together couldn't be found. So we had to sort that out with a bit of electrical tape. Oh, the material of the gods. I bet you wish you had some electrical tape right now, don't you? Anyway, I was back on the road, and that, boys and girls, is why from that day forth, I always wear a helmet when riding any two-wheeled motorised vehicle, and I strongly suggest you do the same. Switch off your social media and get outside!